Many of you have been curious to know how is it that I'm able to afford to, or how was I able to afford to, one, retire early, and two, move across the world to Bali and financially support myself. And so hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Nicole, and today is Monday, and that means it's Make Money Moves Monday with Nicole. For those of you that are new here, or those of you that are returning, there is a new cadence to the channel where on Mondays and Fridays, I will be discussing all things money. Many of you have been curious to know how is it that I'm able to afford to, or how was I able to afford to, one, retire early, and two, move across the world to Bali and financially support myself. And so I'll be discussing two things on Mondays. I'll be discussing what were the things that I did in the past that made me successful financially. And on Fridays, I'll be discussing, so Mondays are Make Money Moves with Nicole, and Fridays are going to be Cash Flowing Fridays, which means I'll be discussing all the things that I'm doing now, or I've been doing in the past 2 years since retiring early to generate income online, right? So I want to jump into this. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the top 5 things that I did the 5 things that I did that basically set the foundation for the life that I'm living now, and basically gave me sort of like that security, financial runway to be able to leave my job and basically pursue whatever my heart's desires are right now. And right now that's helping women just like me, who at one point may feel like they are at a crossroads in life and may not necessarily have that financial foundation. My goal is to help support those women in getting a safe financial footing so that they can in fact go out and bet on themselves. And so today I wanted to talk about the 5 things that essentially contributed to me being able to lay the groundwork for my financial my freedom life, essentially the life that I'm living now. And so before I jump in, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the fact that this foundation essentially is what set me up for becoming 9 to 5 millionaire. And so for those of you that may not be familiar with what that is, that's basically someone who was able to generate or become a multimillionaire just working a regular 9 to 5 job. And I know sometimes when we talk about multimillionaires, we're thinking about people that have started their own businesses, and that is definitely one of the ways that you can get there. But I don't think we speak enough about the fact that you can actually become a millionaire working a regular 9 to 5 job if you go into that career intentionally, and if you do all the things that I did in order to do that. And so before I jump in, I wanted to share with you this study that was done by Dave Ramsey, where he went out and basically did a large-scale study of millionaires, right? And he basically, the study basically provided the information on the top 10 professions that people were able to generate, or people were able to become 9 to 5 millionaires, as the term is coined, right? And so the first one is an engineer, right? And the second one, accountant, which is actually the profession that I was in. I went to undergrad at Howard University for accounting. I did my master's degree at American University. I got a master's in taxation. And then I also went on to pursue my certified public accountant's license, actually before I even graduated college. I know. A few of my friends and I, we front loaded like our junior year so that we could study our senior year for the CPA exam. Yeah, so I was basically a CPA by the time I came out of, I graduated from undergrad, right? So So accountant is number two. And then the other thing with regards to just my background, guys, one of the reasons that I feel like I had a great financial footing, not only just being an accountant, but I also ended up working in the family office industry, and I ended up working for multi-billionaire families. And so I really have a good understanding and a good handle from the people that know how to make money, some of like the foundational things and the philosophies around money that you really need to embrace in order to become a millionaire. So the third profession, teacher slash professors, believe it or not, even though we hear all the time that teachers are underpaid, somehow it's almost as if not having access to a lot of money forces a sort of discipline that allows for teachers to become millionaires, right? The next would be management level type positions, mid to upper level management roles, offer strong salaries. Fifth, attorneys and lawyers, which are high earning salaries. Six, software developers. Seven would be sales professionals. Eight, healthcare professionals, non-surgeon, not like pharmacists, physician's assistants, and nurses. They have a stable income as well. Ninth would be financial advisor. And then 10, believe it or not, airline pilots. So like these are the top 10 professions in the US where the majority of the millionaires that are in the US, they're just working regular 9 to 5 jobs, okay? So let me let me tell you the top 5 things that I did as an accountant that absolutely helped me to become a 9 to 5 millionaire. And while I'm doing that, guess what? I just ordered some groceries. For those of you who have been following the channel, you guys know that when I come to Bali, I've literally been living in a boutique hotel for like months. And I finally, I put on my big girl pants and I decided to move out. And so now I have to figure out how to do things for myself. And so I have ordered groceries, which was very easy to do. It's like DoorDash or Uber Eats in the States. What I haven't figured out though is like the measurements when I order these things, because they they don't give you a way to like put in the amount that you want. So and then the other thing, like I figure out how to get my laundry done. So I've got somebody coming to the villa tomorrow to pick up my laundry and to drop off some fresh coconut water. So while I unpack these groceries, I'm gonna walk you through the 5 things that I did. And let me just make sure that I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Include mango saving and then. So I wrote these down early. It's actually 4 things. Forgive me. It's actually 4 things. See, guys, this is me literally on the fly making these videos for you. And so I appreciate you bearing with me. So it's actually 4 things. So as I talk through these 4 things, I am going to put away my groceries. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I absolutely increased my income, right? So there was a portion in my early 20s, there was a time in my early 20s where even though I started my job in accounting, I decided that I would work a second job. I would continue to work the job that I was working when I was in college. And that used to be in the hospitality industry. So I worked in the hospitality industry for about, oh my God, probably like 7 years. And I did all the things, mostly front desk, but front desk, I did hostessing. And so when I graduated college, guys, I decided to work my regular accounting job 9 to 5, and then I shifted to a overnight or night shift position at the hotels. And so I did that for about 2 years, and me increasing my income during that time is really what allowed for me to save up my down payment for my first property that I bought at like the age of 22, if you can believe that, right? So increasing my income is definitely the one thing that I knew really set me up for the financial foundation that I have now, right? And so I would implore you, I know it's hard, and that's the thing they don't tell you, right? Becoming a millionaire comes with some type of sacrifice, guys. It comes with a little bit. You're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit in order to get to your end goal. I was actually on one of the social apps, actually YouTube. I was on YouTube and I was reading some comments on under another vlogger's post, and the young lady was saying, "Oh my God, I need a new job. I don't know what I'm going to do." And I told her, I'm like, you gotta get a plan. You got to put a plan in place. You gotta get clear about the plan. And then you gotta execute the plan. And sometimes that might mean you are like disconnecting from your friends, your family. It means you are going head down and you are just working this plan. And you can get there relatively quickly if you just lock in, guys. Okay, so increasing my income was definitely one of the contributing factors that set the financial foundation for me to start investing in property. And I talk about that in my How I Got Rich video that I posted last week Monday, and I'll leave the link to that in this video. Okay, so definitely go watch that one, because I talk about my rich framework in terms of how I got rich. And increasing my income is definitely one of the ways that allowed me to invest in my first property. The second thing that I did was I saved money. I was a big saver, guys. I was such a big saver. Like, I don't know what it was, but I just knew that, my mom was a single mom, and I'm the oldest of five kids. And so I just formed this relationship with money that told me that if I had it, I needed to save it so that I could live the life that I wanted. And so that seed was kind of planted in me very early on. And so when I got money, I used to save the heck out of it, okay? Like you couldn't tell me nothing. So yeah, so saving was definitely one of the things that I did. The other thing was, so number three was investing in my retirement very, very, very early on. So one of the things that I did when I got my first job was I started investing in whatever type of retirement plan that they had, especially if there was a match. So most companies offer a 401k. And if they are matching you, so let's say you can put in 3%, but they'll match, and let's say you can put in a total of 5%. The first 3% is your money. The second and the 2%, they'll match you. So that 2% is literally like free money, right? And so I always took full advantage of any of those types of programs. And then what would happen is if I would change jobs, I know a lot of people do this and I don't know why. When they change jobs, like they take that money out. Whenever I changed jobs, I rolled that money from job to job to job to job. And so now when I look at that portfolio now, it is well over a million, right? And so that is definitely, so that money's been growing for over 20 something years, guys. I got my first job when I was 21, when I came out of college. So saving in your company's retirement plan and not touching that money, putting money in, never taking it out, making sure you take advantage of the matches, that is definitely one way that can put you on a path to becoming a millionaire. And then the last thing, which I think is probably the most important thing, guys, whenever I earned more money, I never ever increased my lifestyle to match that money. So basically, what I'm saying, no lifestyle creeping, right? Which is something that a lot of people, really, it's a lot of people's downfall. So, like in my early 20s, my first job, I probably was making, I think my first job out of college, I think I started at like high 30s, which is crazy to say now out loud. And whenever I would get a raise, I never increased my lifestyle. I would only live off of that 30 something thousand dollars. And I did that for like 12, well, probably like 10 years, right? I just never increased my lifestyle to match my spend. So all that meant was that differential was going into retirement, was going into savings. And I think a lot of times people are spending money in order to keep up with the appearances of their friends, family, whomever, and not taking into consideration that 15, 20 years down the road, they might want to be doing something different with their lives. And guess what? They have no financial foundation in order to do it. And so I would implore anybody, if you can live off of a certain amount of money, and if you are bringing in additional income or you're getting raises at your jobs, do not increase your lifestyle to meet that money. Take that money and invest it in property, invest it in the markets, invest it in your retirement. And so that's definitely one of the things that, fortunately for me, I just did not get caught up in. I mean, honestly, guys, I didn't buy the first car that I bought on eBay for $4,900 when I was like 22 years old. And I had that car for probably 10, 12 years. I did not buy my first car until I was 40 years old. And when I say first car, I mean bought it cash, right? Because I had accomplished all the other things. I had owned property, I had been investing in my retirement, I had been saving. And so when I was able to buy a vehicle for the first time without having to think about money, I was 40 years old and it felt amazing. Okay? Because I'd done all the other things. I done all the other things. And lifestyle creep is probably the biggest downfall of a lot of people when it comes to their financial future and their financial independence. And so that's something that I encourage strongly. If you're making and earning more, try to live within the means that you had before, because really it could be such a beneficial practice for you in the long run. Okay, so those are the four things. I will run them down again. One was increasing my income. Two was saving, saving, saving. Three was investing in any type of retirement programs that were offered at my company. And four was not lifestyle creeping. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, that's the key. So I appreciate you guys coming through for Make Money Moves with Nichole Monday. I'm going to finish packing up these groceries. I can show you guys what I got. I got some grapes. Ooh, and these are my favorite. My faves. I got some dragon fruit. Like, I have these for breakfast in the morning. Oh my God. So let me show you how amazing these look. So I got some yellow dragon fruit. I got red dragon fruit. I got avocados. So I eat like 2 of these in the morning with like avocado. So yummy. Oh my God. And then I got some grapes here. And guys, oh, bottled water. So I got water here. I'm gonna put these up. And then I have some guilty pleasures. I got a little bit of, I got some butter cookies. Some butter cookies. And definitely don't tell anyone. Like, I'm letting y'all all the way in. I got some Doritos, guys. Don't judge me. I got some Doritos. Oh, this isn't bad. And I got some babel cheese. So I usually just have like fruit, avocado in the morning, maybe like a slice of sourdough bread. I feel so grown up because, oh, and guys, this stuff right here, this collagen peptides, I started taking this stuff probably like a year and a half ago. And let me tell you something, night and day, my skin, my nails, my hair, I have this twice a day. And what I love about it is that I get 20 grams of protein with each serving. So I might leave, I'm gonna check out the video description. I might go ahead and put this in the link for you guys. But this stuff is really, really, really good. So I actually, I actually bring this from the States with me. So I walk with 2 packs, and then when my girlfriend Dina came like a week ago, I had her walk with 2. So a pack will last you about almost a month. So that's how good this stuff is. Like, I don't go anywhere without it. All right. And oh, I mean, since I'm sharing, the other things I do to take care of myself is L-glutamine. I every morning. And women, as we get older, creatine, gotta have it. L-glutamine for my stomach. And then I take iron and biotin every morning. So this is like a morning regimen for me. So anyway, I mean, this stuff was out, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. But if you have any questions, if what I'm sharing here serves you in any way, I'd appreciate any comments, any likes. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and definitely share this with anybody that you think needs this information. Oh, and before I go, I have launched the waitlist to join my community, the Freedom Chaser Club. I'm going to leave that in the video description as well. Yay! This has been such a long time coming. So in that community, we're going to be doing different things. And we're going to take our time to do it because as I'm learning, I'm teaching because I love teaching and I love at the rate in which I'm learning, I'm able to share it with you guys much quicker. So all I'm doing when I'm here in Bali is I'm researching, I'm figuring out how all this stuff behind the scenes works. So in the past six months, I have launched and delivered my first digital product. I have launched and monetized my YouTube channel. Shout out to YouTube. Hey guys. And then I've been getting a lot of questions about all the things that I've been using in order to like record my content. And so I'm going to do like a little boot camp on all the little things that I've been using to start my channel and basically record and edit these videos. I literally had someone in yoga ask me about this yesterday. And so just like the things that I'm learning and the things that I've done to generate income in this season of my life, I'm going to be sharing in the community called the Freedom Chaser Club because my goal, honestly, is for every woman to have the financial foundation so that when they wake up and something bigger than them is calling, they feel like they have the financial security to step out and choose themselves and to bet on themselves. So I'm going to leave this video right here and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.